But so you Ghana ni na we Christonia. Share obi so Owusu Bempah boni a wedi ni nsɛm a waka ɛne ni status now no na fe tu hofo. Into Owusu Bempah ye obi a anka ɔsɛ ɔno krampo ni senka o preach biom na anka ɔsɛ Sunday obegyina sɔre da wɔsɛ monhwɛ enkwasi adwuma me yema ekufuado me de nyame asɛm to nkyɛn didi nkwasi asɛm na ende monhwɛ me ɔmachimi akotum ɔyɛ ex convict ende opesofo a yɛbobɔ asɔfo ɔmo yɛ akrɔmfo a yɛakyɛ ɔmo atum da Owusu Bempah yɛbɔ ne din. Owusu Bempah has offended God. And that is what hurts me about Owusu Bempah. The ebe me yan say Owusu Bempah sebio ende obewu na onko edien osra himem. If you say we brina kuma onye ready say obegye atum say we di nyame hwamo sebio ode nyame sem adada Ghana fo bi emende ka say nipa bi ahwere omo nkwa. If you say one na ede nyame asem edada nkofo ma ekufu ado betena so a yebo nipa wotwetuo.
Kelvin Taylor has sent a strong message at Reverend Owusu Bempah about this national cathedral and semi just a kasoa Ghana and saying. Now, show my Kelvin Taylor a Casarin one face one ma and Osanka say, I suffer from more Ghana and saying Sebi or more active to say or my dream any juma. Just like Kelvin Taylor in summer or car or video and yasema enough. We are just introduction. Kelvin Taylor and some kind any nana meet to me aboboso moment video na yensan embra
sa so from the Ekufuado chom the business enti na me anka se madam fo Owusu Bempah hu said abi Ekufuado ma use no omo play no omo use no sa aboa enti ende wa fa no ho adwene enti na Owusu Bempah de bia me ka che ne se nipa de wunyini na usua nyansa at a point no Owusu Bempah ko tena radio so na odidi John Mahama tem oyakwasea oyaboa Owusu Bempah and I can't say so Owusu Bempah odi no kure I want because me nyankopon but so you Ghana ni na we Christonia share obi so Owusu Bempah boni a wedi ni nsɛm a waka ene ni status now no na fe tu hofo into Owusu Bempah ye obi a anka ɔsɛ ɔno krampo ni senka o preach biom na anka ɔsɛ Sunday obegyina sɔre da wɔsɛ monhwɛ enkwasi adwuma me yema ekufuado me de nyame asɛm to nkyɛn didi nkwasi asɛm na ende monhwɛ me ɔmachimi akotum ɔyɛ ex convict ende opesofo a yɛbobɔ asɔfo ɔmo yɛ akrɔmfo a yɛakyɛ ɔmo atum da Owusu Bempah yɛbɔ ne din. Owusu Bempah has offended God. And that is what hurts me about Owusu Bempah. The ebe me yan say Owusu Bempah sebio ende obewu na onko edien osra himem. If you say we brina kuma onye ready say obegye atum say we di nyame hwamo sebio ode nyame sem adada Ghana fo bi emende ka say nipa bi ahwere omo nkwa. If you say one na ede nyame asem edada nkofo ma ekufu ado betena so a yebo nipa wotwetuo. Enti as we speak no Owusu Bempah no onyame eka se Owusu Bempah nipa moja ewo Owusu Bempah nsa ho
na Kelvin Taylor okasa wiye no chese okasa ya edeko Napo energy minister about the recent comments or making about this Dumsor issues na ababetujano.
We are in the era of Dumsor, which is profoundly different from Dumsor. Dumsor has inflicted on Ghanaians has only happened as characterized His Excellency John Dramani Mahama's governance. He is the only president on record that for 4 years that he reigned, for 4 years that he ruled, for 4 years that he governed, there was doom.
Obia wejimi. And asiedun ketia ka kire mo. School wo hoi and pepa jimi. If somebody is naturally foolish, they are foolish. When somebody wasn't trained well to think smart, he cannot think on his feet. When somebody is naturally arrogant, the person is naturally arrogant. If he's naturally dumb, they are dumb. Your busa na po Dumsor question say, Dumsor wo ho na say Dumsor ni ho. I say there is no Dumsor. It is only Dumsiesie. This NPP government has not recorded Dumsor. It is only John Mahama that recorded Dumsor. This or say Dumsor bi ani ho. Dumsiesie John Mahama nkwa na record Dumsor into ya Ghana ni na ende wa adwene ya wo se Dumsor ho a wejimi John Mahama abreso nkwa na Dumsor ho ende na baumia sa akwa we oni baumia akwa we na baumia ko fa no se oya asantini into omo be chichire Ghana. John Mahama na otewo edi na tem no John Mahama na koto Ameri in the name of Ghana de ba ya kwasia we atamakosi asantime mu se sebio John Mahama ejimi nti asantefo ne hia kanea Ghana for Western region for mo ejimi. No, this guy, now this guy is saying that there is no Dumsor and there's only Dumsiesie no. At Jubilee House now, Okpona your friend. Mr. President, 2-3 days ago was out to tell us, say, Dumso is a thing of the past. Ebini hobiem, Oma endi Dumso. As I speak to you, there are no lights. Yesterday, ECG came out to tell us, say, light na edundumuno. It is because Insio Toye and almost 7 substations in Suafano in Tiasei, Endra, Omwankasa propaganda news outlet, Joy News, went there to tell us there is no flat in Sofa Bibia. Now we sit here and you see somebody like this, Samia Uku. He also comes to tell us, Dumso, we are almost seeing the end of it. So which is which? Ekufuor said Dumso ko. Napo say oh Dumsie. Samia Uku enele. Onozi say oh they are seeing the end of. So in this statement, na Samia Uku kano, he is admitting there is Dumso. Nana Danko Ekufuor was definite, said there's no Dumso. Kwasi Ampenyi we su ba ya oye energy minister na o see die cost no Dumso mum, but the name is Dumsie. Mo pe Dumso ho asemeti. Mo pe Dumso ho history. Ya kan ye be kai mo. 50 Cent in the the most corrupt president in the history of Ghana. President Kufuor addressing workers of the VRA after an inspection tour of the power generating facility said the government was making progress in its effort at diversifying the country's energy sources. He said it was, however, important to appreciate that building dams, thermal plants, and everything electrical requires some time. President Kufuor denounced attempts by section of the society to play politics with the energy problem and advised personnel at the VRA not to allow, this is Kufuor's quote, the pettiness and cynicism of the group of people, in quotes, end of quote, to affect their performance. He told them that the country was rallying on their efficiency and professionalism to overcome the energy challenges. Kufuor no asem no oko VRA na oni omo kasa na Dumso ginem. Obi na no ka che VRA for say sa problem abeto ye ne ama ye nka ne asem aye basa. E wo say ye si the dams, e wo say ye kran fidie abeso ye nyinam kania nsem mu. E na all to VRA workers ne for say mamo mankofo bi a asebo ye abeto ye so say Ghana for no a omode ye politics no mamo masankofo we enyi mani mfiri adwuma kase no so. Na all kasa no o ka kire Ghana for nyina say ye nyina ye nka ye ntumambom na Dumso na abeto ye no ye nsia no ye ntoa story no so. Enti Kufuor betena Ghana na Kufuor betu Dumso na Kufuor de kotodwe we ntumi ansolve a na obetena beka nkwasha sam se Mahama na de Dumso bae wagimi wo papa Kufuor no sebio nka na ban ni nimnyansa nko mo solve Dumso. We were in this country when J.A. Kufuor mo papa Kufuor ekofa asofo kogu akosombo 2007. That is the date there enegu no 2007 pastors pray for akosombo dam. J.A. Kufuor na sese omugu basum so mo nkobom paye 2007 moa wana na president of Ghana mo papa Kufuor na ote eye esoro ho no nkwasi adwuma o ye ni 2007 ye kan se na ye moya na ehamo meboa ha ye kan se na ye moya na po ya ne hwenu mu hwendro se kwankwa de bi keka nkwasi asem to na ye wode na po di nkwasi asem obu enim tia na ye wode me se J.A. Kufuor, he is older than my father. I respect him as a father. I respect him as a Ghanaian, a grandfather. I respect him as a man or what the busia are also etifie and nananam one in chain. But as a politician, he's a criminal. Or you Kromfo, he is the man who has destroyed this nation. In Tiana, know the distinction. When it comes to politics, Kufuor is a demon. When it comes to a father, he's a great father. And anywhere I meet him, I'll give him that respect as a father. But I will not give him that respect as a politician because he did more harm to Ghana. 50 Cent, no. Most of them so 50 Cent. So, adie, yenya Santifo na ya capture radio wa Ghana. And ye can't trogu radio so, and ye say Ghana. Yenya Santifo titru, yenya ya say Ghana. And intina, sa boy we are who fin, or no catch them say, more Santifo na moya problem.
As Santifo na account for the problem of this country. Yet is what young country. As Santifo na account for the problem of this country. Yet is what young country. As Santifo na account for the problem of this country. Yet is what young country.
This is the reality. Mo ni pa who things are no kasa ansam na kire mo. Me na kasa Santifo na Ghana problem. Edien na J.A. Kufuor ye hu bi da. Edien na Kufuor ye ma Ghana. Toilet, he pick toilet no. J.A. Kufuor betu Dumso. When to me and solve it. Let's get this fact right. John Mahama ne NDC by they solved it. Kwasiafo ya sadia kodum som. Kofo nkwasiade obedi ya obetata Rawlings na ope Rawlings kuna odi reconciliation baye. Ye nya santini bia ma na meka se mehu se JJ Rawlings atwituo. Enu ti na J Kofo odi reconciliation baye. Reconciliation no pe JJ Rawlings kuno. Na ope say the people put JJ to death. Now he wanted us Ghanaians to kill JJ. And he wanted to do it in a nice way. That Obi ni pebi ba betina TV so I can say I was there and I JJ tweet too. Then he would say oh where the Ghana for na account inti anya ne den. What does the constitution say? He wanted to kill Rawlings in jail. God being so good. Ye nya santini bia to ma betina TV so I can say na me gina ho and Rawlings bo we trimu too. Kwabene Japan nam nam ho ne kwasiafo no maka no say no papa mo ye judges who so bitumi ka explicitly say JJ Rawlings tweet too. They are all people who made things up. And Kufuor set it up in a way not Ghana for your Jiminti. We didn't understand. Reconciliating what? What were we reconciling? What had happened? Who had hurt anyone? No, 2007. You go all the way back to 1982. Why didn't you go back to Buzia? Why didn't you go back to... You were a criminal, you, as a politician. You just wanted to kill the man. You just hated Rawlings. You hated Awonafo because you were a bad man. And nobody was able to sit on national television to tell Ghanaians to say, I was there when JJ Rawlings killed this person. Nobody. That's why you could not kill him. After that, you went after him. You took all his privileges from him. You are a bad man. That's why you are sitting in a chair. You're a demonic man. You're a bad man. And these are the things we have been sitting with till date. Into Kufuor free power. And an inquest obey yanti kroma na small girl be free America. Ebeji Kufuor shwa ebeji skakoye. Nientia. Small girl, Mr. S, get me the story. Where we know in Ghana, and a small girl, 18, 19-year-old girl, eba Ghana. Ebeka say your contract to be my Ghana. Obeji Kufuor shwa sa adoma ebeji skako abruchi. Nienti kroma. Kufuor why? Why don't you want us to speak about Kufuor? Kufuor ba ye no ye. E die dime papa no see eboa Ghana. Hospital papa ben, school papa ben, e kwan papa ben. Atamils ni Kufuor sa George Washington Road no Bush dia no N1 no enye Kufuor sika na odi you sa thing that it was there. And we need to understand these are the things that yatroma san kwasiasem we akoso abedu hande. Today you cannot get Kufuor's you go into the archives no Kufuor because it was deliberate. Clean everything that I have done. This story is about Kufuor Onegizo Yazi. This lady, this young girl, I'll get his picture for you. Yabema mu videos ni nyina mo some kan okure yabekata obi nyoma so awaye. Former presidential advisor to John Ejekum Kufuor, Miss Giselle Yazi, no or your advisor to Kufuor. When you yenka ene hye ho hey ya papa Kufuor and I tell them Mr. Kufuor as a dad I respect him. Kufuor as an elderly man I respect him so much. Kufuor as a husband, Kufuor as a grandfather, Kufuor as a politician. He's a criminal. Now look at this. Former presidential advisor to John Ejekum Kufuor, Miss Giselle Yazi, in 2010 called on the government of Ghana, including Parliament, to reopen investigations into allegations of corruption she claimed the ex-president perpetrated while in office. In 2010, Abayua Weba Ababakacha said, "Yembi investigations of Kufuor, so na Kufuor ekronfo." Miss Giselle Yazi, who earlier claimed she has children with the former president, indicated her readiness to foot the bills for her trip to Ghana to lead evidence to expose corrupt activities of the former president. In an interaction with the media, she said, while making references to the ex-president's denial of having fathered any child with her, and I quote, 3 or 4 days ago, he, Kufuor, started it. He insulted my children. I'm going to finish it now. End of quote. Beautiful lady. Ono sa ano so pe oba no hofe we dwa Kelvin muadio an uwa ko heaven ko bo strasa ko hode ko tinim ofui mama ndwedwa mu a hankyere mu wi a. So this is a continuation of the story. On some asuma mu de we nyina yen kan kyere mu. Miss Yazi said Mr. Kufuor had put his hand in fire, knowing that she had the evidence on the hotel and everything else she had been talking about. She maintained that she had negotiated the purchase of the hotel for the ex-president and not his son, Chief Kufuor, as Ghanaians have been made to believe. Sa Kufuor hotel no, maami wei ene jine mu ema Kufuor to hotel no, ede ma Kufuor ena Kufuor beda no ne kache nse ne badia. Sa Kufuor hotel na Kufuor dia, oba na Kufuor gina no so bu nipa ena be ka kire ye. Ono ne sa wontafoɔ. Obani kase Kufuor be so bu ni kwasia. Motete Ghana ye Kufuor. Now, Ms. Giselle Yazi, a former presidential advisor to the ex-president John Ejikun Kufuor, ebisi kroma Bill Clinton muhu de tono. Papa we koso da jail da. Ye kuro no kanyansa foguma ka Kufuor koso da jail da. His own aid, personal aid, wanyemono. Ene na bokro no, ema personal aid na babontene. Abeka kire ye say, papa we wia Ghana fo sika koto hotel wawa Kufuor ne dia. Ma America say eye Ghana ban Kufuor afiri so a omumbie investigations ni biem na opese intafo Kufuor ne woye ene onu ankasa ope security a Ghana fo mfama no obeba Ghana bedwudwem a kire Ghana fo krono Kufuor bo Ghana owia musika to hotel osanye mo no. This is the lady sata no aware Madam Kufuor esifie ene okopede de onie after years na ma mene bae free power after 10 na ma mene bae we Oja Mame Kufuor, ya Mame Kufuor may he so rest in peace. Mame Teresa Kufuor, decent woman. No we jane sifie. Na ye nam ye twene bema e de sa adoma kinkerenka. Oba we na Kufuor 8. Eye dai na Ghana yete. Oba we na president 8. Kufuor pebroni. Odesame Kufuor pebroni tisame. Je Kufuor na mo ya ma le de Ghana ma asante fo mba de wunyo opebroni ope mixed race kingereng Kufuor obeto dum so moma ye ho kwan ahụ de be ye mo no. She was presidential special advisor play the tour ononko team no so tie chire kingereng this lady beautiful. Oh, but that is the palatable in Ghana, you know, my wife Teresa, and we love Ghana, you know. Obiani msa santifomba ma de enia santifomba de omo hofe. Ghana de won't me baby and kuja santifomba omo de omo hwe ma ye. And we all cherish the woman, as you can see. Hey, so tanga. Or the Madam Teresa Tifie may so rest in peace. No nam. Kingereng. Obo dwami anadwo boy wey obua no krene ne de ho na making kan akire wo no intima. Nobody in Ghana should open their mouth and say Mahama na dum so bae we na details no enkwan na ha na wo ha na nkwan no wo enkwan ni gina ha kingereng. I was there. I made the negotiations, and then this is her quote. She strongly asserted saying that the Chief Kufuor did not have the capacity to repay the loan of $3 million required for the purchase of the hotel. Since it was in an uncompleted state, the additional funds were needed to complete it. Or see, tema omukodi hotel na no oho oba na eka ho kingerein or se no ni kingerein eto ho na sa hotel na incomplete ye na no mu hia $3 million to complete it. Na Chief Kufuor na Kufuor ba no okofa sa ska no way. She said it did not take a poor man to access a loan to the tune of millions of dollars, especially as the hotel was not ready to start generating revenue immediately. I say, Samre no, na Chief Kufuor on wine, ohiani to say Chief Kufuor, and Dambre no, na enye ohiani ne betumi eko agi loan of $3 million. It was a Ghana 40 as I say, eye obia oyeni patitiru at the Kufuor and the betumi dinjine mu agi loan of $3 million. And I quote, Kingereng, Monfrano, Kingereng, Yabapa Kufuor, Kingereng, Wapawa, Utamna report in a yebono. Kufuor Pebruni is a Kelvin Taylor. Hey, Kufuor. Tama Konodia, now you are Konodia. And the best, you know, when you make a loan, you ask for such a loan for millions. No, you know, when you make a loan, you ask for such a loan for millions of dollars. It does not mean you are a rich man, because you cannot be poor and go to the bank and ask for them. You cannot be an employee and ask for them. Look, I want to buy this hotel for $3 million or $3 million, $3.5 or $4 million. When you are earning a simple salary monthly, Giselle argued. Or see, or somebody say, Ghana ni bi eniwa. Oye ejuma yetu a okabosumi a ubetumi asori akose ukwa koji loan $3 million or $3.5 million. E betche say oye nipa bia oye nipa titiriwa a sebio udimu ansana wenya a loan of $3 million, especially saa loan na wo gino wo de kwa kwhye hotel no kran starting the adwuma because afa na wo be complete enyan generate revenue enti or ka che Ghana for say saa chief Kofo na Kofo ka say ne ba no hotel ne ba no boa eye ono Gizel no not ho eno mo gi saa loan no adua saa sika no court stay saa hotel no 2007 $3 million ye Kofo ma ne ko ye nka ho asem 2007, and this is just one of Kofo's deals. There was a time I was reading some article in Financial Times, and it was Kofo's interview, and they were asking Kofo about Ghana's energy deal, and that was when the former Ghana ambassador to the US, this man is in Massachusetts now. I saw Chadi Scooby. That is how he brought all those people together. It was through the energy deal. Kofo tam energy deals man and then now for Bewa, that guy who used to be the ambassador here. And they see a Pamona or Massachusetts, that was when Bewa Dems came in. Into Kofomono, they were paying Bewa Dems back into their mom's portfolios. And the Financial Times sad story, go on the internet and go read. I read the whole interview. I'm so Kofo Kofo, or we are Ghana chair president to be in the history of this country. Kofo ni gift auntie. Dum so na dia be pia wo me say samo pedum so asema mamumbo Mahamadin wom we ka JJ Rollins anka power da ho anka girl interview o nyina anka da ho and the GBC omo delete bibia omo keep omo ye sie ye na GBC na nyo bi papa dia o eye den a GBC no yesu be wura ho bi